see trouble.
Malians.
See me see trouble.
I have a question.
Am I a Yahoo boy?
Kapachi Mary Man Chapaku. Chomo. Wawuma Panyo. See me see trouble. Am I a Yahoo boy?
Hello, Bossy fans. Welcome back to BBC World. Welcome back to Boxing Block Center. Let's keep it real, guys. So, Christopher Peguero, the guy that stated just a day ago that his friend, all-time friend, Earl Newman beats Apochi. But you guys know what happened. A lot of you guys know the outcome of that fight already. Apochi toured with Earl Newman and finally stopped him in the 7th round, man. Now Apochi's record looks kind of amazing and interesting. You guys can go catch up the bout if you haven't watched it yet. Go try and watch the highlight, or if you recorded it, you can just watch it. I actually recorded the bout anyway, but I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get a copyright claim from Ringstar Promotions and Heyman PBC, you know what I mean? So, but there's the highlight here, so you can go catch it up, go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. So Apochi scored a brutal 7 round knockout, man. You know, and I really want to analyze the fight. 10th Apochi to saying this stuff, man. 8 fight hit KOs now, man. So the first round, Apochi took his time, but actually he kind of went a little bit wide, or took his time trying to work on a jab, but couldn't because of Newman's height. And Newman, I have to say, he's a very slick guy. And I actually predicted that Apochi would take him out in 2-3 rounds. That was my prediction for the bout. But unfortunately, Newman had a game plan. He had a strategy. You know, he's not a pushover. I just thought maybe because of his lack of fighting skills, you know, inactivity also play a part as well. So I just thought maybe he cannot be able to handle Apochi for 2 rounds, you know what I mean? So, but he did more than that and actually tried his best. The thing is that Apochi, I think there's a height disadvantage for Apochi, especially if Apochi wants to move up to heavyweight. I don't think he can compete with the likes of Joshua, Wilder, Tyson Fury, those giants of guys, you know what I mean? But Apochi knows how to fight, you know, on the inside. He's been a guy fighting tall fighters all his life. You know, remember, this guy gave Ajagba the work in sparring, and no one can actually handle Ajagba better than Apochi, other than another Aquarime, the Godzilla. Only the Godzilla and Apochi can handle Ajagba in sparring. They know the weakness and they know how to, you know, trade with Ajagba. You know, Ajagba is a monster because he hits harder than a rock. You know, so that just is so. Apochi now having, you know, 8 fights, 8 knockouts. What's next for Apochi? Who should he go in against now? Well, looking at that bout last night, I have to say that Apochi should still fight some scrubs, you know, some scrubs for, you know, what I mean by scrubs, I mean bums, okay? You should fight bums for maybe have a couple of, maybe 5-6 bums before he moved to the next level, because I still feel like once he starts moving up to next level, or once it moves up to the next level, there is no coming back. And even if Apochi has a lot of experience as an amateur, you understand, turning pro. He's been there, done that, been to so many competitions, all the stuff. I understand that. But even if it's hard, all those experience, I think he needs to work his way up. Only Ajagba can say Ajagba can compete in the next 3 to 4 fights. Ajagba can compete with the top 10 everywhere, or even top 5 if possible. So, but Apochi needs to actually have a couple of some squares fight, man. Bums, fight against bums, and maybe 6-7 fights against bums, and before he can move forward from that. And I actually see that Chile-Finco has a plan for Apochi. So, Christopher Pegeno, please, get in touch with me. I've been trying to call you. You're not picking up ever since Apochi knocked your man out, Newman. By the way, Newman, this guy, I must give him props. Because before he actually got stopped, Newman, before he actually got stopped, Apochi had to go through hell. Even if Apochi had the advantage, because he's overall the better fighter, but this guy Newman knows how to take a punch. I did not even believe that this guy was to be at the end of the 5th round. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. So, and Newman has never been stopped. Still a very young kid, very, very young guy, 7 years old, still very young. He's still got a lot left in the tank, man. Still got a lot left in the tank. You know what I mean? So I think if he stays active, I think he will get there. He has the potential to be something great. I can see already, because after Cesare, he gave his all, man. He gave his all. And he really, really gave his all, I like the fact that Apochi's profile is growing fast. Shout out to Dadeshoki, who actually, promoted him on his platform, on his Instagram page. And Apochi, listen, some people, they're writing me and saying, well, Apochi this, Apochi that, Apochi will not go far, Ajagba can, but listen carefully, Apochi made Ajagba. You might not believe it, you might look at this guy, you say, this guy is a small guy. Listen, the only advantage I see in Apochi is just the height, because in the heavyweight division, look, he's not a heavyweight now, he's a cruiserweight. But now you're beginning to see cruiserweights like Lawrence Okoli, who are 6'6", 6'4", 6'5". So I don't know how Apochi can be able to compete with those guys when the time comes, especially when those guys tend to acquire more experience. You understand what I mean? So that will be something to watch out for. But I still believe that Apochi, with his style, and if he continues to work on his skills, he's the modern day Mike Tyson of the cruiserweight. That's what I believe. Some people will say, "Oh, you're just blabbing around. You're just talking BS." I understand that, but he has the potential to be that, because his inside game is on point. One thing I don't actually want him to be doing much is to try to jab a person who has a reach advantage, more reach advantage. He's not gonna get through the person. He just needs to learn more on the inside game, and he's been learning on his craft, and I think he get there. Apochi is a guy that has a very bright future ahead of him, but it now depends on him to know how to master his style. Because I believe that as an inside fighter, he will do very well. That's for sure. I think he did a post-fight interview. Let's see, man. Yeah. Wait, I have to remove this. I don't want to play it. To remove it. I'll play, but I have to remove it. I want you guys to see it. Because I can get a copyright claim, you know. I view it. Well, it says this video is not available in the country. Well, sad. Can't play it, man. Let me search for something else. To play this interview. Would have been nice to play it.
Trains Chris Colbert, big right hand by Apochi, and now Apochi digging to the body of Earl Newman.
Great body shots. That'll cut him in half, Tony.
Damn, look, you see? Apochi's inside game is good.
Close round by round and just say, look, we want to stop this fight. This is a very...
Apochi answers Apochi going to work. Can Newman remain upright? Final moments, Newman is with his back on the ropes. He's getting pounded by Apochi. Look at this work by the Nigerian.
It's Apochi's, I mean, it's Newman's heart that's keeping him up right now. Because he's getting hammered with some shots.
Guts, determination, bravado. How is Earl Newman remaining upright?
Oh,
and he
good
throws
shot.
Another combination.
Coming right back.
There's Earl Newman. Newman is relentless, but as is Apochi. There's a big right hand.
Oh, my God.
Look at the leatherist.
Fans are getting their money's worth. Good body work by Efe. Great body work by Efe. The referee is looking very close. He looking like he's getting ready to stop this fight.
Keith Hughes is watching the action and he's letting them swing for the fences. It is knock'em, sock'em, robots.
But if you see Earl, he...
The gym.
But as we can see, though, Efe.
Caught by Apochi.
Man.
When Newman Tools comes out with throwing punches like that.
You know what? The referee...
There's a big shot. Earl Newman.
Well, the second round was, I mean, I'm kind of wondering why the referee didn't want to stop that, but I mean, that was a war. And like I've been saying so far, this guy Newman has a lot of heart. You know, you can tell that. You can tell that this guy, he has a lot of heart. He did not want to just give up like a quitter like that. He wanted to really fight her and give his best and give his all. But Apochi was just too good. And I like I've said before, Apochi's inside game is going to get better and better. He's going to get better and better. His inside game is going to get better. That's what I believe would happen, because Apochi has got lots of future ahead, man. And like I've said before, I don't think he should step in right now with those killers in the cruiserweight division. I believe he's got to work his way up and maybe fight some scrubs. You know what I mean? So it's not bad. But went on to Efetobor Apochi. I actually hoped Newman's friend Christopher would join up with me, but I've been calling the guy is not picking up, man. So that's just strange, but that's how it is. Kind of interested, man. Oh my god, I'm a yo boy. CBC Wallow. I love it, Japanese, man. Shout out to Newman. Props to him for actually sticking in there with Apochi. Actually starting toe-to-toe, trying to trade with the Nigerian people, but Nigerian people just too good for the guy. And congratulations to our brother Efetobor Apochi, aka the Nigerian people. You have made Nigerian proud and very happy. And I actually will have to rewatch that bout again, because I loved that second round was just too good, guys. Cheers, everyone, guys. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble, man. And go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center. Look at it right here. Boxing Blog Center, and as well on Twitter at Boxing Blog Guys. Here's everyone. Stay blessed.